Good morning, this is Teresa with Petticoat Parlour. Today I have a little presentation called Fun with Vellum. So I'm just going to show you a few different ways you can use vellum. We'll start with simple for a card. Those of you who took part in an event last week with another company will recognise this card. In it we just overlaid the vellum. We used gelato to colour the background, and then we just overlaid the vellum to soften it and just to give it a bit more information. In this other card, this is a class that we would actually have been doing this weekend if we were with you in beautiful Michigan, but we're not. So it shows you how we layer flowers with different colours and to create a card. In this one, I have not coloured the vellum at all. This other card is part of our card of the week, our kit of the stamp of the week, and it actually uses flower veins stamp. And in this one, we have stamped it with a black embossing powder, layered, no colour on the back at all, layered with some decoration. I did briefly show those last week. Another card that was used using the same stamp last week in that kit. If you had bought the kit, you would have had the a brand new charming bird stamp. In that, last week we didn't use vellum, but I did briefly at the end show people a card using that exact same stamp, but in vellum, with the flower and the bird. Now I have pre-stamped in white vellum the bird, but it's the other one in the set. And I just wanted to show you, we'll show you the actual embossing part in a minute, but for colouring on this, I used Marby pens. And where, it might be hard for you to see, but I'm on the back now. And it makes it really easy for colouring because you don't have to stay within the line. So you take your pen, and if you colour in your wings, say I'm colouring one not all purple, and I can just colour across. Obviously I might want to do the other part different colour, but the whole part that I want to do purple, I don't have to worry about colouring inside the lines. And you're going to trim them anyway with scissors, so the back's solid. But when you turn it over, you still have your differentiation, your white. So if you use that method, that's fine. And Marby pens don't take long to dry. Now, here is some I did earlier. Here is the same flower veins as we are featuring this week. This one, I coloured it with gelato on the back. Now gelato dries really quick, so that's the advantage. You can buy them singly, you can buy packs of them. And when you're colouring it with gelato, you just rub it over the back. Again, we do everything on the back. Take just a makeup sponge, cheap thing you buy, pack it for $1 in the Dollar Tree, and rub it in. And there's your coloured flower. The advantage to using gelato is that it dries really quick. So you can, take your scissors straight away, cut that out and make your cards. You can also use inks. These two I have here, I actually used distress inks, Ranger distress inks. The disadvantage is that it takes a while to dry. If I just put some on the back of one of these, you can probably see with the shininess how wet it is. It will dry. These are some I did earlier. They've dried, they're fine. You get the good look the other side, but you can't immediately assemble your card. You will have to leave it for a little bit. The other thing that you can make are really pretty flowers, and We tilt it up. Can you see my flowers, my hair decoration? I'm sure your little granddaughter, whoever would love one of these. Let me take it out of my hair now so I can show you better. So it's just a clip, simple clip, buy loads in Walmart with the flower, and on this one I've actually got some clear sparkle added too, and a flower centre. You can buy these in, I think Michael's. We are getting some in stock, so watch our website, we will have some of those available shortly. And then just some florist wire, twisted round. And you can colour them any colour you want for all their different outfits.
Yeah, Karen, we're just about to show you the stamping part of it onto the vellum.
Yeah. So we've got. Are we lined up?
Yeah, I can.
So you've got your piece of vellum, which I'm using a stamp platform because I have one and I like it. The stamp is lined up on the stamp platform. You will need Versamark. So just stamp your stamp with some Versamark. Doesn't need to be too heavy. Press down. When you take it up, you will see the imprint. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can see it. You will see an imprint of what you've just stamped. Then we get our coffee filter. I'm using white, so hopefully it'll show up more. Sprinkle it over the top. You don't need vast amounts. Tip off the excess. You can usually see if you've missed a piece, you can see it fairly well. Then your heat tool, and just heat it from the front. Some people like to do it from the back, I always do it from the front. And you will see it changing, getting darker white. As you go all the way around, try not to burn your fingers. Hey presto, there's your flower. Really fairly easy to do.
I just want to try it so you can see it's a bit shiny. I don't know if I can get it to show on here very well. You can see there's a little bit of shine on it, which means it's done.
Yeah, so it changes colour, which is, I think, is fascinating. And depending on the embossing powder you use, depends on the look you get. Here we're using the same stamp, which is a trio of flowers. I stamped all three earlier with a navy blue embossing powder. And so I'm just going to show you then how to just make a fairly simple flower. And this one we're going to curl it slightly. So we want to curl the leaves. So you can use a barbecue stick, toothpick, this is a paintbrush, just something that I'm going to roll the leaves over.
The vellum is a heavyweight vellum because you want it to be able to curl, so we use a heavier weight one, and we do have it for sale on our website.
So I'm just going to take the leaves and just curl them up a little bit because it gives a bit of dimension, like the ones that are in my hair. You can cut them down more if you want, but when it comes to assemble, we use Tombow. You don't need special glue because you're not going to actually see the glue. So just a dot in the middle of the bottom flower. Second layer on the top. And your third layer. And there you have a 3-layer flower. I mean, you do need to leave it a minute or two just to dry. I like to finish my centres off with something. In this one, as you can see, I used some bling, Want to Scrap, Eyelet Outlet, they all sell that. I'm also, in this other one, we used Crazy Creations holographic dots. And I like those too, you get a whole lot on a page. Peel it off. I know some people like to use tweezers, I'll just use my fingers. I'll pop it in the middle. And there you have a pretty flower with a little shine in its middle. So the other, you can also crinkle these are the crinkled, just some designs lend themselves better to one style than the other. These just crinkle it in your hands and it pops up. These, if you put them on a card, it will flatten down when you mail it, but it will still pop up a bit.
Somebody asked about, I guess, the stamp thing. I'm guessing you mean the stamp pad. This one is
yeah, this is Ranger, which Tim Holtz, which Misty took them to court, so you cannot get them anymore, not in America anyway. The best alternative, we sometimes sell one by We Are Memory Keepers. That's cheaper than Misty.
There's a selection out there.
Yeah.
There you go. Some other people are answering that one as well. Shipping is $8 on our website, no matter what you order. We sell priority mail, so that is tracked for you.
We have 15% off at the moment, which mostly covers the cost of your shipping, unless you only order like one thing.
Okay.
Is our time up?
No, we've got a couple of minutes.
Okay, do you want to
Shall I do the tour?
quick tour?
I'm just taking you off the stand. I'll try and go slowly because I know it blends here. I'm just going to go up and do a close-up of those cards for you guys as well. Just walk around. Got people from Ohio, Michigan, Texas. So this is one of them with the vellum on the back. This one is on our Stamp of the Week pack. This is one of our demos. Okay, well, see here we have everything on the name. The dots, that is Crazy Creations.
I believe they're doing a demo this weekend too. But
okay, so we'll do a really quick tour of the store because I've only got a few minutes left. So those of you that haven't been to our store or seen us recently, I try and do a little tour. So we have here our characters and Universal. So sorry if I'm shaking, my hand's shaking a little bit. All our Harry Potter, Disney, and our new Star Wars collection out this year. More Disney, some travel related. The videos will all be available to rewatch for every vendor. We save them, so they'll still be on there and you can watch them all later. The name of the stamp, which the stamps, we have our own range of stamps on the website, and we have honeydew stamps. The flower stamps are honeydew stamps. They're from England. So here's some more travel. Our store is in Florida. We're in Mount Dora. We are open now on our summer program, 10 till 3. The Hummingbird is one of our own. Lancaster in July. We hope to be at Lancaster in July, but whether they let us is a different matter. So, Baby Yoda we don't have yet. I am going to work on that. We have 15% off the website. I'll try and go closer. Sorry. It's hard trying to fit it all in. So here's Christmas. We had the newer Snoopy ones at the end of last year. And family. Good morning, New York. Wedding. Schools. Yep, I will get round to the stamps in a minute. They're in another room. We actually have 4 rooms actually in the store. To our military and Civil War. We do also have a huge range of paper. Some of it's our own brand, some of it's not. They are all now on the website. Yes, we do have NASA, Kennedy on the website. So these are our own range of stamps, Acushla stamps. This is a couple of samples up top. We have pets. Food and animals. Here we have some of the other items we sell. Those are all on the website at the moment. We also have some crazy creations in store, but they're not on the website yet, but I will be adding them on. Moving over here. So we have paper nest doll stamps as well on our website. And then we have the honeydew range. Sorry, my hand's moving. Some of the dies, some of the stamps do come with dies. Some don't. Some we are low on stock on, but we are going to go and get some of our items out of our pod from California next week, so we'll be able to restock the shop a little bit better. Then we have here the gelatos, a wide range of colours. We're actually out of, we're actually out of the VersaFine ink at the moment, and we're waiting for our delivery. We also have our COVID range, new designs, and theatre. The die cuts range from $2.35 up to, depending on how complicated it is, some of the more complicated ones like the Grinch, I believe, are about $4. So they do vary in price. We've got some more of the Nouveau drops coming in this week as well. We're low on those. But that is everything from us. So we have more paper. So I think that's everything. I don't know where Teresa's gone, but okay. Well, just show you that. Okay, well, I'll come on then. She's just disappeared. Well, thank you very much for joining us, everyone. Anything, any questions? If I haven't answered you here, I will come back and type a reply to you later. But we hope to see you soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.